Hello lovelies, I'm Christina and today I'm giving you my October book haul. So for the month of October I purchased 5 books and I was sent a book. So let's just jump right in, shall we? The first book that I got is one that I've showed off quite a lot now, and that is Sleeping Beauties by Stephen and Owen King. I did a full review of this and also a giveaway that is now closed, unfortunately. But as I mentioned in the announcement of that giveaway, I've decided I'm going to do monthly giveaways now, so I'm going to choose a book every month that I want to share with you guys. Either one that I review that month, or just one that is one of my favorites that I want one of you to have. So make sure you click that bell button next to the subscribe button so that you get notified whenever my videos comes out so you won't miss it. But Sleeping Beauties is a story about all of the women of the world falling asleep in some kind of disease. They call it the Aurora disease. And they get wrapped in this cocoon-like state where they can't be woken up, everyone except for one. This is Evie. Evie is a very mystical character and there's something to her. Everything just is very centered around her, and it is a story of what happens and where these women go in this alternate state that they're in. That's the story. If you want to know my thoughts on it, you can head over to my review of it and check that out so you get all of the information and all of my thoughts. Next up, we have the big hype of BookTube right now, and that is Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I really enjoyed The Fault in Our Stars. I read Paper Towns and thought that was okay, and I don't think I've read anything else by John Green. But from what I've heard, this one is a bit different from his other books, and so I'm hoping this is going to be a kind of fresh breath of air, because I think I've maybe kind of outgrown YA. I just don't tend to enjoy them as much anymore. I find them to be very angsty and just cringy a lot. So many tropes that keeps on occurring over and over and over again, but I'm hoping maybe this one will turn it around. A story about a girl that has OCD, about a man that disappears, and there's this reward of, I think it's $100,000 for anyone who can find him, and then her and a friend of hers go out on the search to find this man. I just started reading it, so I haven't really been super captured yet, but I'm maybe 20 pages in, so that could easily change. We'll see, but I'm very excited about this one. Next up, we have Uncommon Type by Tom Hanks. This is a collection of short stories. These stories are linked by one thing. In each of them, a typewriter plays a part, sometimes minor, sometimes central. So this is going to be really interesting. I'm so curious to see if Tom Hanks is just as good of a writer as he is an actor. This is probably what I'm gonna read after I finish Turtles All the Way Down. It's so beautiful. It got deckled edges, which I just adore. I haven't really taken up the dust jacket before now. But okay, this is what it looks like underneath. So pretty classy. Looks kind of old school, actually. Yeah, I like it. The next 2 books are books that I bought for the anti-bully readathon. I think it starts on the 9th of November, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna post the information down below if you want to participate. But it is a readathon that focuses around bullying and anti-bullying, and it encourages readers to read books that has some kind of bullying in it. I participated in this readathon a couple of times before, and this year I was really unsure what I was gonna read, so I went through the list. There's I don't know if it's 100 or 200 titles that are recommended, and I found a couple that I would love to actually read. So I got them. The first one is a classic that I probably should have read by now, but I haven't, and that is The Lord of the Flies by William Golding. So a group of boys that is stuck on an island, and how everything just unfolds from there, and how they become this really primitive versions of themselves. I think this is going to be really interesting. The copy that I have right here is an educational edition with the revised and updated study notes. I look forward to diving into this one. The next book I got for the anti-bully readathon was The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. 16-year-old Star lives in 2 worlds: the poor neighborhood where she was born and raised, and her posh high school in the suburbs. The uneasy balance between them is shattered when Star is the only witness to the fatal shooting of her unarmed best friend Khalil by a police officer. Now what Star says could destroy her community, it could also get her killed. I think this is going to be very interesting and a very current subject to read about, as well as the bullying in her too. So I have a feeling that this is going to be quite an emotional ride, and I've heard nothing but great things about this, so I'm excited. I'm a bit scared for what it's going to do to my poor heart, but also very excited. The last book that I have is one that was sent to me by one of you wonderful subscribers. It is sent to me by Alex Ochoa. I'm sorry if I butchered your last name. Let me know if I did. But he reached out to me and started talking about a short story by Stephen King that is out of print because of all of the recent school shooting that's been going on over the years. It's called Rage. It's one of his Buckman stories, and I started looking up trying to find it, and it was really hard to get a hold of it. So he then very kindly offered to send his book to me, and I am so grateful. It just warms my heart. Thank you so much, Alex. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. You're the best. What he sent me is a hardback edition of the Buckman books, 4 early novels by Stephen King. So it has Rage, The Long Walk, Road Work, and The Running Man, which I haven't read any of these 4, so this is going to be really interesting, and I look forward to diving into this and to review it for you guys. Let's see if I can actually lift this up. This is way harder when I'm not sitting in my couch. There you have it. Those are the books that I got in the month of October. Let me know down below what books you got in October that you're most excited about. I would love to hear. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video soon. Goodbye!